Looks like I'm live.
Okay, you can go ahead and start whenever. I'll start the timer as soon as I see you leave the trainer card.
Do I need to have Discord unmuted for a microphone, or is this fine? Just for the stream?
No.
Audio?
Oh, wait, well, I need to be able to hear you if you want to talk to me at all.
I'll unmute my mic then for Discord if I need anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, just start, and as soon as I see you leave the trainer ID screen, I will start the timer.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, I closed my doors to leave my cat out so she wouldn't make any trouble, but she's already making trouble, so that's a fine start. What's up, everybody? Welcome to, what's it called? Platinum 90%, where I will be using a lot of cool glitches and manipulation and a lot of tentacles in this route. This is my third marathon run in like a month of this game and category, so that's gonna be fun. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm not starting from the beginning of the game, because you have to hit a certain trainer ID, like this one, to get the specific seed that we need to do RNG manipulation. And I don't think, I mean, it took me like 5 or 6 tries to get this ID, and we don't want to watch resets like that, even though we should be used to it. But yeah, I got it now, so everything's settled, and might as well just begin. So yeah, 3, 2, 1. Wait a minute. Go. And I didn't set the settings. That's lovely. Okay, I'm gonna set them when I'm done with this cutscene here. But yeah, I believe this is the first Generation 4 game. So you're gonna see me do a lot of weird but really specific movement. There we go. Everything's fixed, everything's fine. I'm a professional, I swear. But yeah, really specific movements to make me keep RNG manipulations going. Movement is not that restricted as long as I don't take any extra steps or cross load lines that I'm not supposed to, like, cross at a different tile. I'm not an expert in RNG manipulation in any means, so bear with me. But yeah, this is the 80% route where we will be skipping a lot of the game and the story. Mainly the Distortion world and a lot of the Team Galactic story. By using a glitch called tweaking, which is always fun. But yeah, I still need to do some specific movement to get my starter Pokemon to have the good IVs that I need, so excuse me while I'm focusing. Should be fine. Yeah, from Diamond Pearl, you don't really need to do any weird movement that I just did. But in this game you need to advance the RNG to the point where you get the starter Pokemon that you need. And I still need to bonk the suitcase that will pop up in a little bit, because bonking the suitcase will somehow boost the IVs of the starter Pokemon that we're gonna choose, Chimchar. Chimchar is way better for 80% compared to 80% glitchless where Piplup is used. So yeah, I guess I can also talk about why I picked the girl, other than for the reason that she's cute. I picked the girl because if I pick the boy, the girl will be the professor's assistant standing behind him right now. And the girl talks more than the boy does, so picking the boy as the assistant it's a little bit faster. But yeah, hopefully we got the Chimchar, or else I'm in trouble and have to reset. I only have a backup cartridge for the final main Pokemon, which is also the most difficult to get. Jumping straight into our first battle against our rival. The true speedrunner, because he's always going fast. So, also another thing apart from Diamond Pearl, the fights in this game can also be manipulated, but we're not really aiming that much for it in this category. I just got a 5 roll, that's not a good sign. Normally I take 4 damage, but a high roll can give me 5, I believe. Hopefully I didn't get the wrong Chimchar, or else I actually have to reset. Let's have a look here. Now we're good. Got the right Chimchar. So after a lot of important fights like this one, the rival fight, RNG will be advancing. So I will have to mash really fast to keep up with the RNG, to keep manipulation going. That basically happens after each rival fight, and also other significant moments like the catching tutorial and Team Galactic fights. At least the Galactic double fight in Jubilife. But yeah, for the rival fights, you can get a lot of different fights out of it. The best fight I've had is a 3-turn fight, where I got double pound and then got pretty good rolls. Other than that, you want people up to, yeah, basically use pound as much as you want, because growl will lower your attack and make the fight even slower. But I've never been able to replicate the 3-turn fight. But yeah, since it's like almost 11 AM in EU and America's asleep and Australians are almost about to go to sleep, I'm solo commentating. So I'm not gonna do a lot of explaining in the beginning of the game, because I have to focus on doing the right movement to, first of all, not getting any encounters, and to hopefully also get Pokerus. Luckily there's a good section here where there's plenty of dialogue, where I just have to mash. This would be a good time for donations. Oh, wait. Did you guys make sure to donate to Worcester, by the way? So I'm gonna give Chimchar the name 18 for a reason that will only pop up on screen a few times, but at the end of the run you will see. But yeah, I'm picking, at least normally I would pick one character name, because as you can see the text is scrolling by frame, so picking one character for the name is faster. And yeah, for the other 2 marathon runs that I did of this, I used the mild route, which I like to call route 2.5, and I like to call this route 3.0, because it's the double Tentacruel route. And my 2.5 route was with the old single Tentacruel, but still with some of the new tweaks that we implemented. And for this new route, we had to set up a new year and new dates. And that's why I'm named a lowercase letter, because in order to get to the same chimchar, we have to, for some reason, name our character a lowercase name. And for some shopping, that's also different from the old route. I'm gonna do a little bit differently. Normally we buy 3 antidotes, but I'm gonna buy 1 antidote and a paralyze heal. For safety reasons. But yeah, for RNG manipulation, pretty much you have to be careful when you're in areas where there's moving NPCs. Because RNG will advance the NPCs' movements. So whenever you're inside buildings like this one where there's no moving NPCs that can be advanced by RNG, that's when RNG is not progressing. But it's progressing whenever I'm in areas where there's moving NPCs, so pretty much anywhere outside. Except for in text boxes. Except for when you're like finished with rival fights. That's when RNG will be advancing during text boxes. So far, so good. And since this is a Pokemon marathon and you probably have not seen this yet, I bet you nobody here has any idea how to catch Pokemon, so pay attention now because we're finally gonna learn. Also, the fights, or at least the moves, will move a little bit faster if I just mash A whenever they're using the move. If you don't mash, it'll take about a second or so for them to attack. So, you would think this would be a good time to take a bathroom break if you needed to, but you still have to do some mashing. Speaking of mashing, I have to mash really fast after this catching tutorial, because RNG is advancing, and I hate this part. If I don't mash fast enough, I will probably lose Pokémon. Not entirely convinced by that mashing. Nah. I can look at the top NPC there. If he takes 1 step to the left, that means I got an early pattern, and I pretty much guaranteed Pokérush. If he's standing to the right, I can still get Pokérush. But for some reason, I've been getting a random Bidoof encounter 50% of the time. Getting Growl on the first turn, so it's always fun. But yeah, for some reason, like, when he takes 1 step to the left, and you got the early pattern, you can walk the Pokérush manipulation movement. But if you're standing to the right and you got a late pattern, you have to run the movement, or do the movement while running. And sometimes I've been getting a random Bidoof encounter there. And I've been the only one who has been getting that Bidoof encounter. Underscore Poi got the Bidoof encounter not so long ago, but we can't figure out why it's showing up for some reason. It's right after this fight that it'll pop up if I messed up somehow. and then I won't have Pokeras. But for the sake of the marathon, I have to continue and just not get Pokeras. So I get it on the second grass tile that I enter after this fight. So fingers crossed for no Bidoof. Please. Neat. I got the Bidoof. That's nice. So yeah, that's RNG manipulation ruined. And no Pokeras for me. Yep. This is the first time in the 3 marathon runs that I've done that I've actually failed this manipulation, so that's cool. I was told that not having Pokeras won't make the run impossible, but we shall see. I've never done, I mean, my first few runs when I learned this route I was without Pokeras, but it should be fine. But yeah, I have no idea why that Bidoof pops up. My explanation is that, like, that's the early pattern I talked about. God dang it, 3 encounters already. There's the early pattern, which guarantees Pokeras. You can get normal pattern, where you can just run the Pokeras movement instead of walking, and still get Pokeras. And then there's somewhere in between that, I think, where you will get the Bidoof encounter. Because I've had moments where I mashed slower, where I still didn't get the Bidoof and got Pokeras. And other moments where I've been mashing faster and still got the Bidoof encounter. So I think it's somewhere in between where it happens. I have no idea. Yeah, let's blame Misbred, that's a good idea. On Misbred. But yeah, if I didn't get the Bidoof encounter, I would still be on the RNG manipulating movement. Yeah, the RNG manipulation. And this is a part of the manipulation I probably hate the most. Because I have to time really well when I can move my character. When Lucas leaves the screen for about 1.5 seconds, that's when I gain control of the character. And it's really easy to take one step, like one tile too much. And it's also really easy to take one tile, like not one tile, I have no idea how to formulate this, but take one tile less and then bonk into the Pokemon Center. Because like I said, really specific movement you have to do, and I have to go into the Pokemon Center. Mostly because I need to set the teleport flag, because we need to use teleport a lot in this run. We will also be skipping one gym. The gym in Wildstone that will normally give us the access to use Fly. But it's faster to skip Fly than the gym, so we just use teleport instead. So I'm setting the flag to that Pokemon Center for now. Trust me, that Bidoof is haunting my dreams to this day. Normally, okay, nice. Normally Shinx is a 2-shot with Ember, if you're decently lucky. Otherwise, I got a low roll on the first turn, so of course I got the 3-shot, unfortunately. But yeah, I just fought a spinner. And now, if people don't know this route, or this category, they would ask, why are you running straight into a spinner? That's slow. But yeah, we need it for the experience. To make Chimchar evolve just in time for the first gym fight. And it's nice to get the first spinner out of the way. because we have to pass her one additional time. So yeah, because I lost RNG manipulation, it's gonna be interesting to get an Abra with teleport, which is also normally manipulated. I normally bonk into that NPC there to align myself with RNG, but yeah, since it died, it doesn't really matter now. On the first marathon run I did of this, a few months ago, I lost RNG manipulation on the cutscene after Looker by bonking into the Pokemon Center, and I had underscore Poi on commentary, and then he knows everything that is to know about this game. He told me, yep, my manip is dead. But somehow I still got the Manip Abra encounter. That was interesting, even though I lost manipulation and got different NPC movements. Somehow I still aligned myself with RNG again and got the normal pattern and no encounters. Pretty unlikely to happen now though. So we will have to do the casual strat and try and encounter an Abra on our own. Also, I'm really high HP. Partially because I crit the Bidoof in the second fight. Blaze is really fun for this fight. Makes Piplup dive faster. But yeah, not even close to play Blaze, unfortunately. Yeah, RNG's advancing again, so fast mashing. And it's around there I would normally get the Abra encounter. So now I have to do casual strats. Like a casual scrub. But yeah, another trainer here we have to fight. For the experience. Normally also an optional, but still good for the XP. I think I can kind of recognize the pattern I'm getting from encounters. From when I did my first runs and just continued if I lost the manipulation. So I believe the next encounter I will get will be a Starly. Hey, can I borrow an Abra real quick? Just for like 3 hours or so? Please, thank you. Oh, it's a Bidoof. Like my dreams weren't already haunted enough. I think Abra is 30% chance to appear here on this route. If I remember correctly. So we're in for a fun time. Oh, it doesn't. Hey, hello. Interesting turn frame encounter. But hey, we finally got it. And this is why Chimchar is also really good. It learns Taunt, which is amazing for Abra. Taunt is a move that will lock Pokemon into only using damaging moves. And Abra doesn't have any damaging moves, so it can't use Teleport and run away. Instead it'll use Struggle, and also recall itself a little bit. Nice. Run is already going pretty well, losing so much time. Normally we wouldn't name the Abra. Oh, it's already nighttime. Normally we wouldn't name the Abra, because it's 4 characters anyway and we don't use it enough for naming it one character to really matter. But since I can do whatever I want, I'm still gonna name it for fun reasons. I'm not gonna use return, thank you. So yeah, teaching Rock Smash because it's an HM that we need for later. And we could use the fighting type moves for the upcoming gym. Nice. It's a duck. So now we're in Rosborough with the first gym. But hey, look at the speedrunner right here. He's already ahead of me, just blocking the gym, making me lose time. In reality, we're actually racing and he's just making me lose on purpose. That's really good sportsmanship. Encounters. When I get to the end of this mine, that is basically where I would normally cut off RNG manipulation anyway. But with the new route that Worsen_Poi made, they also use extended manipulation all the way up until the end of Eternal Forest. But it gets really difficult after the mine because you can get different patterns depending on how fast you are. Please, spare me. How many encounters is that already? I lost track, it's like 11 or 12, 13. And the escape rope we will need for later. And another optional trainer that we need for EXP. Also, Rock Smash is supposedly 50-50 to get a defense drop. And I only get the defense drop when I don't need it. Like any other person, probably. Because RNG never really works in your favor in Pokemon games when you're the protagonist. I was about to say have mercy. No mercy shown. Please be the last one. Thank you. So we are off to a stunning start to this run. Just gonna heal real quick. And use the handy escape rope that we just got. This is where I would normally celebrate, because I wouldn't be on the RNG manipulation anymore. But that ended a long time ago, so I'm not really celebrating anymore. Rival finally got out of the way for the gym, so we can finally go face it. Oh, I actually got a defense drop when it mattered. And another one when it didn't matter. Nice. This HP is pretty dangerous for the next fight, but I can always heal. There are more optionals, by the way, but we need enough experience to evolve before the gym leader. Because right now Chimchar's only pure fire type. So rock type moves are super effective. Of course, when I needed the defense drop, I don't get it. Thank you, game. And now I got a defense drop when I don't need it. Lovely. So here's the thing I'm really scared of. I'm dead to 2 rock throws from Onyx. Yeah. Have to heal now. Gotta harden. Of course. Another thing that's different from Diamond Pearl is that in Diamond Pearl, our trainer AI is completely random throughout the whole game, even for the champion. But in this game, there's some AI at least. And now we finally evolve, just in time for the gym leader. For this category, there's no other starters, because, I mean, you could use other starters, I mean, be my guest, but Chimchar is just better in most cases because it learns Taunt to catch Abra, and it learns all the HMs that we need. I didn't need to heal, did I? Don't think so. Now we're fine. I would normally save before this fight, but with the new route with the double Tentacruel, we can use a strat that pretty much guarantees the fight. Safety first. So if you haven't figured already, this gym uses rock type Pokemon. Same goes with the gym leader. We can use the extra tag right away we picked up earlier. In the old route we would wait until a specific route with a great feature to use it, about an hour into the run. But now that we use different Tentacruels, we can use it a lot earlier for this fight and make the fight a lot safer. So normally we would knock out the Geodude, use Leer on Onyx and then 2 Mach Punches to knock it out. And also 1 Leer on Granidos and then Mach Punch to one-shot it, but with the X attack it comes really handy. And we can just one-shot it. Even though I just realized that when I Poké Rust that was probably a gamble, but hey, we got it at least. Only 4 minutes behind PB, let's go. Actually not PB, but my double Tentacruel PB actually. My double Tentacruel PB had an amazing early game. So it's not the end of the world, I guess. So with the new route, you would normally still be on RNG manipulation at this point and wait to do shopping until later, but I'm gonna do shopping now because I can. And probably also need to. And also sell both of my TMs. I need the extra money for the items that I need. Because with the new route, you can pretty much just RNG manipulate encounters and don't have to get as many repels as I just did. But I'm a scrub, so I always do shopping right here. Get the repels immediately and just sell the TMs to make up for the money that I need. Abra's holding an item, what? This Abra's holding an item! Twisted Spoon, most likely? Normally we just RNG manipulate the Abra that we get and it's never holding an item because it's a set encounter, fixed encounter. But this one's probably holding a Twisted Spoon. That's interesting. If only we use psychic type moves in this run. But yeah, first encounter with Team Galactic and our first double fight alongside Lucas. Lucas is lovely, especially his Turtwig. He likes to use Absorb on Stunky whenever on good runs. But I would like him to use Tackle right there. Then I can Mach Punch and he can finish it off with Tackle. If he doesn't get a low roll. Put me into Blaze, that's fine. I don't think I'm quite... Nah, I'm not in Blaze, I'm pretty sure. Blaze will of course power up the move, power up my fire type moves. So Blaze is really good for the next section. This is another moment where RNG is advancing, and this used to be the gatekeeper for when RNG manipulation would end, because there's a lot of dialogue here and it's really hard to keep up with RNG manipulation. But I believe it was Craft that found a way to get past this part here and get back on RNG manipulation. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm not on the manip anymore. Picking this potion up for safety. With RNG manipulation, we would normally be able to manipulate spinners. First spinner of the game. Never lucky. This is not the worst spinners ahead by any means. The worst one is the one, I would say, the one in the Galactic building. Because spinners are nice for extra experience, but the Galactic spinner in the Galactic, not the Galactic building, but the Value Windworks, his XP won't matter for anything, really. At least the XP I'm getting from this fight is gonna be useful for later in the run. Or at least could be useful. So yeah, now we're getting the story of the Valley Windworks. Team Galactic has taken over Valley Windworks and is holding a guy hostage, the girl's father. And the Valley Windworks is locked right now, so we can't even get into it. That's why we're going in this direction. Nah, not quite Blaze. 2 HP off. Blaze wouldn't help with this donkey, but it would be really useful for the next 3 to 4 Pokemon, depending on if we hit the spinner or not. Which, conveniently enough, is all Zubats. And we can one-shot the Zubats with Blaze. And of course, being Zubats, they carry Supersonic, and Supersonic is always fun. Ah, nice. Oh, get burned. Just gonna slow things down. I'm pretty sure it didn't lower the damage of Leech Life, because, come on, it's Leech Life. 3, Gen 6. I believe it was Gen 6 where they buffed Leech Life. Now we got the Works key. That's a key that works. But the valuing works. And also a lot of honey. In Diamond Pearl you only get 1 honey, but in this game you get 10. That is really useful for the other Pokemon we'll be catching in this run. Then we just gotta defeat this gatekeeper here. Glameows like to carry Fake Out, but having Mach Punch is really nice. I think it's only in this generation where Mach Punch has the same priority as Fake Out. So, depending on which Pokemon is faster, it'll be the one who uses the move first. Like normally. Here's this lobby guy. The lobby spinner, which EXP doesn't matter at all if you hit the other spinner. So I did run into Walk Manip there to make the spinner look in my direction. There is still a likely chance he will turn and hit me, but it helps a little bit at least. And I'm gonna save here because this fight can be pretty dangerous. Oh, as some other people would say, this fight can be pure ugly. Commander Mars. So the spinner also had 1 Zubat. Oh, nice crit. Really nice crit. '18 grew to level 18. Nice. Pure Ugly will always go for Fake Out, so that's how we heal on this turn. Rock Smash into hopefully a defense drop, but most likely not. Oh, nice! That was a huge high roll. I've never seen such a high roll before. I did extra damage because I hit the spinner and leveled up before the Pure Ugly. Otherwise, hitting that range without the defense drop is really unlikely. So that's my first, that has never happened before. Inky Papa. Now we out of here. I can't move, by the way, I have to wait for him to get out. Good old looker. Another spinner coming up. Hiker Daniel. Have to make sure I get the cycle. There we go. That girl is also a trainer, but if you hit the cycle right, you can just get right past her. Because she will look towards you as you are about to exit that tile. So she's not gonna hit you and fight you. This fight. Oh, this fight. Another safety save, because this fight can go pretty ugly. Not partially because of the like the opposing Pokemon, but also could also die because of this Chansey right here. Don't paralyze, thank you. Didn't get the defense drop, unfortunately. But Chansey hit the egg bomb, so yeah. I figured. Okay, should be fine now. Nice. So if Chansey were to kill this run, it would, like, worst case scenario, I would use Rock Smash on Pachirisu, not get the defense drop, not kill it in the second turn, and Chansey would hit both Egg Bombs on Wurmple and send out Beautifly next. It's completely random if it's Beautifly or Silicone being sent out next after Wurmple. And if I'm on the field with this low HP, with both Pachirisu and Beautifly, it's pretty much, yeah, GG. Luckily that didn't happen. So we Gucci. Also, after each fight in this forest, being trainers or wild encounters, you would always get a free heal from your companion. There's several instances where you have to do this in this game, and in Diamond Pearl, I guess, where you have to escort somebody out of somewhere. And they will always heal your Pokemon after each fight. I think Egg Bomb is also about 70 or 75% chance to hit. So of course it doesn't really, never really hits when you need it. Oh, that's the wrong button. Safety strats. Netball could come in handy if Tentacruel decides to be a bully. But yeah, if anyone has never watched this category before and I'm wondering, I thought this was any percent. Where's the glitches? We can't really do any glitches until we get the bicycle. And we get the bicycle after the second gym. Wow, nice movement. So this gym got changed a lot from Diamond Pearl. In Diamond Pearl you would have to play hide and seek with a bunch of girls. Now it's a lovely cutscene instead with a huge clock. And this gym uses grass-type Pokemon. So it's pretty easy for Monferno, not so much for Piplup. The early game in general for any touchless with Piplup is pretty rough. Oh yeah, this cutscene takes like 13 seconds. But you can do a little jingle skip right there, which will in total save about a second throughout all 4 cutscenes. At least I've been told so. Normally we can use Ember on this Purdue, but I don't have Pokéross, so I'm not taking any chances. Like I explained earlier, with one character names being a little bit faster, so is using moves that have a shorter name. So Ember is faster to use than Flame Wheel. So if you can use Ember, you should go for it. But it's only the first Bidoof that is guaranteed for Pokéross with Ember. And since I don't have Pokéross, that's lovely. That also means I will most likely change to my backup cartridge, because I actually have Pokéross on that cartridge. So even if I actually manage to get both Tentacruels relatively fast, I will still change to the backup cartridge for Pokéross. And that's finally all the regular trainers in this gym. But yeah, by doing this jingle skip, you just have to press the touchscreen before the jingle happens, or during, like, while the jingle skip is going on, when the jingle is going on. I'm good at being Lando, I promise. I have no idea what's gonna happen in this fight without Pokéross, so I'm not taking any chances. There's one range. And one potential range without Pokéross, I believe. This Turtwig is a range, but really likely. You're really likely to hit the range. But when I got my backup cartridge yesterday, I of course missed the range. So that was a blast. Before that, I've only missed the range 3 times before, I think. From more than 400 hours of playing this game. Lead Seed is pretty bad. You can go for either Magical Leaf, Safeguard, or Lead Seed. Lead Seed is the slowest one, Safeguard is the fastest. And the Rose Raid. Okay, nice. And this is why the first spinner actually, like the experience from the first spinner matters. You get to level 24 after this fight. Without the spinner you wouldn't hit level 24. And if you hit the Galactic spinner you wouldn't be level 24 either. That's why that spinner is pointless. And being even more annoying, there's a double fight later when we are done using Monferno by level up if you hit any spinners. This music though. And now we run into this blue-haired guy that's probably just a regular character with no significant role or anything. See ya. Speaking of random NPCs with no significant role, here's another one. You guys have probably never seen it before. She's pretty useful because she gives us the HM cut, which we conveniently actually need for the bushes right behind us. And being the good ATM slave that Monferno is, can also learn cut. Another section here where it got really like a lot of changes from Diamond Pearl. In Diamond Pearl, you have to fight a lot of not optional trainers, but I believe you have to fight 4 trainers in this building, but in this game you don't have to fight any of them. They're just doing their job, sitting there, pretty much. Another fun detail about the gym I just fought. Gardenia will give you the forest badge, but there's not a single tree in the gym. Always found that funny. It's from Diamond Pearl, where it's basically a huge forest while you're playing hide and seek. So this is Jupiter. Another fight where defense drops can really help you. Also, being level 18 is really good for this Zubat because you're more likely to hit the range with this flame wheel, but of course I didn't get it because never lucky. Thank you. So many pointless crits. And no defense drops, neat. That's the defense drop. Should be able to kill it from here. I mean, I'm in Blaze and it got a defense drop, so of course it's gonna kill. Pretty good fight. Could have gone worse. Oh yeah, this is the bike shop owner. He got kidnapped, so he couldn't give us a bike. He wouldn't and he couldn't. And now he wants to give us a present when we get to the bike shop. Hopefully he will give us like a boat or something, that would be sweet. So now the fun part of the run starts, when we get the bicycle. And we have to go get the Explorer kit here, because we're not allowed to leave the city before we pick it up. NPCs will just tell us to not leave if we try to leave, so we have to go get it. And now that random NPC is back again. Huh. What do you want this time? Gave us an egg. Lovely. Now, where's the boat that you promised? Oh, it's a bicycle. That'll do. And now we can go really fast. So this bike has two different gears, slow gear and fast gear. Slow gear will accelerate faster. That's why I'm changing between the gears, because there's random lag spikes where you get stopped. So we're gonna deposit the egg here and set the teleport flag to this place, because this is gonna be our main teleport location for the rest of the run. I just went all the slow way. Never mind. Yeah, doesn't matter. So I use a repel there because worst case scenario, if I hit a frame for the YOLO ball, if I don't catch it, I need at least 26 HP. I'm gonna save here because I learned not so long ago that you can actually crash the game here. So this being Gen 4, whenever you use the PC, I believe, it'll have to save a lot of data, which takes a lot of time. Normally doesn't take this long, but it's only when you use the PC, I believe. So now we're gonna start tweaking. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. Just have to hit the tree hard enough. So now I'm in the void. Practically being out of bounds. Which can make me go to pretty much any area that I want to, kind of. It's still limited from Diamond Pearl, where you would normally go to the Hall of Fame at this point, but we can't do that in this game because it's a different void, I believe. So now comes the fun part of me getting this Tentacruel. And I don't have a backup cartridge, so I have to continue until I get it. You're gonna hear a lot of annoying beeping sounds, because I'm a scrub. And I have to use Eon Timer to time my inputs, because this is pretty much 2 frame perfect tricks. That's 2 frames early, I believe. Actually, no, 1 frame early. So this Tentacruel also got changed from the old route. This is a completely different Tentacruel with a little bit faster setup. Probably also late. Oh yeah, the cluster for this Tentacruel sucks. Hello. Second try, not bad. This cluster for catching this Tentacruel sucks. Because there's no good cluster where you can actually catch this. I say and as I get it first try. Oh my god dang it. But every second frame or so, actually there's like a 3-frame cluster where you can catch it. Other than that, there's a lot of whole like leaps where you can't catch it. Yes, there we go. For the old Tentacruel, it was a 5-frame cluster to catch it. This one's pretty much only 3 frames. Not too bad, but it's pretty still a lot smaller than the old one. So yeah, using level 40 Tentacruel is obviously a lot better than using a level 26 Monferno. But yeah, I'm always really bad at explaining how tweaking works. Basically how it works is that you, like, the map is loaded in chunks, 16 by 16 I believe. And if you cross a load line a little bit faster for the game to handle, it can load other parts of the map in a different way than you're supposed to. I'm sure that there's videos on YouTube that can explain this a lot better, but basically, yeah, we're going out of bounds where you're loading parts of the map that you're not supposed to load. And by that we can exploit going onto the water and manipulate that Tentacruel there. The guy we just passed is a spinner, but it doesn't really matter if you hit him or not. You have to pass him 3 times in total. He's a good spinner to hit for experience and to make Pokéros spread. Pokéros spreads throughout fights. So if you just hit the spinner, there's a more likely chance that Pokéros will spread and you don't lose too much time from hitting a spinner. But now that we actually hit him, we actually have to avoid him for later. Alright guys, don't tell the admins, but are you ready for surprise contest %? Oh, I'm kidding, by the way. It's not gonna happen. But I like being an idiot and say surprise contest % there, because I actually try to do a contest %, like doing all contests with routing from Geno Kirby and a mysterious person that actually routed it out. But who would have known that the last and best rank in this game is actually really difficult. That wasn't completely routed properly, so we got to the last rank and couldn't proceed any further. We couldn't even win a single game in the best rank. But yeah, contest % involves making paths for like 45 minutes and then run around Amity Square picking up random items for... I believe it's 1.5 hours. But yeah, this gym also got changed from Diamond Pearl. It's a random puzzle that changes depending on your seed. And since we're on a specific seed for the Tentacruel we just got, we know what puzzle, or yeah, what way to go. And which doors to go through. Normally we have to find a blue plate where it showed a symbol on there, and then you have to find the door with that symbol. I should have saved before this fight. Oh boy. That's fine. And the way that trainers function in this game, they are kinda like spinners. They have random movement. Like one of the first trainers that we fought. And if you, like, they don't react to you running like normal spinners. But if you look in that direction with your flashlight, they will look in your direction. So they react to your flashlight pretty much. Confuse me, I'm not taking any chances. Your time to shine, Abra. I wouldn't do this normally in normal attempts, but I'm not taking any chances with confusion. Especially since I got my backup cartridge yesterday. I hit myself 3 times in a row with confusion. But yeah, Miss Maggie is a range to die in 2 hits. So we got the range, that's pretty nice. And Fantina is down. Oh, that stop. Ian time to stop. Not like this. But yeah, if anyone's wondering, this is the new Tentacruel route where we use 2 Tentacruels. This Tentacruel will only be used for 3 fights or so. At least up until the point where we get the second Tentacruel. Actually, no, that's not true. We use it for at least 4 fights. Passing 2 spinners, that's it. And if anyone's wondering, why Tentacruel of all things? Well, the other options that we have to catch a level 40 at that point is Tentacruel, Pelipper, and Golduck. Tentacruel is just amazing. It outspeeds everything in this run. Has really good defensive stats, really good offensive stats. Comes with the ability Clear Body, where you can't use stat lowering moves. Or abilities like Intimidate, as you just saw earlier with the Staravia. And you can also manipulate a Poison Barb onto the Tentacruel. This is the fight I hate the most in Platinum Clitless. I always die to this fight because he keeps screwing me over. But I've only done 1 full run, so... A strat you can do in the gym, if you get confused, is that you can kill off both Monferno and Abra, and then skip this double fight here. But it's good getting extra experience, and doesn't lose too much time. Hello? So if you didn't hit any spinners at this point, Monferno wouldn't level up from this fight, but because we hit a spinner it's gonna level up and waste a few frames. Nice. That's also a spinner. Has 4 Pokemon. Always nice. To wait until they are not looking in my direction. So this is the beginning of the drastic changes to this new route. Normally we would do a tweak here to get the fork route, but we're not gonna do that in this route. Gonna wait a little bit. Fork route is a great feature, by the way. Oh, god dang it. Oh well. But yeah, it's faster to talk to trainers if you... Or it's faster to encounter trainers if you talk to them instead of making, like, running in front of them and them popping up with the exclamation mark there. As you have been told in other Pokemon games so far, probably. I know Skoa talked about it in his Black Run. Oh. Forgot where I was for a second. I'm used to talking to the guy from the left. Another spinner. I only hit this guy once. That was doing my marathon run at ESA. Another tweak coming up that is new to, like, also from the new route. I used it in my old route, 2.5. But it saves quite a bit of time, because you skip that double fight there, and they both have 3 Pokemon, so that's a pretty slow fight. But yeah, this tweak can push the DS to its limits, so it can make the game lag a lot. But I got, I did movements that didn't cause too much lag. That was fun. But we have to save and reset because we cannot stay on the ground. If we try to go inside the building there, it'll crash the game. So we have to save and reset to get up over the ground again. Where's my shopping list? Okay, I need milk, I need cereal. Need an X attack. 19x specials. And I need a lot of repels. Free rare candy from the ground. Don't take candy from strangers, but pick it up from the ground. That's the way to go, kids. Oh yeah, the legend says there's a gym in this city, but we skip it in this route. Because you can. With glitches. I'm gonna save here just in case I mess up. I'm gonna do a similar tweak to the last one, skipping one trainer. With the old route that I did, I had to save and reset at this point to get myself up over the ground again. But since we're gonna tweak again soon, I don't need to. Dang it. What's up here? Dang it, come on. There we go. I am now one with the stacked ace. There we go. Now we passed that guy. That guy won't let us pass until we have done the distortion world really late into the game. But we're only gonna be here for a few minutes. Also saving here because I hate this part, this tweak. This tweak in particular. If you have huge hands like me, this tweak is awful. There we go. Now I can pick up this PSR TM Pokeball, exclusive Pokeball for PSR Marathon. And a free full restore. Now it's time for the second Tentacruel. This Tentacruel also sucks. Because there's no real way to consistently manipulate it. 1st of August. 426. Like, the RNG changes depending on what save you're on, and on the NPC movement you get when you load up the game again. So you have to do different manips, or different stuff, in order to get that Tentacruel. Yeah, let's see. Normally I can tell from the first Tentacruel how I'm doing. There was 1 frame late. And I probably have to advance the journal once. By flipping a page in the journal, you can make RNG advance a little bit to the point where you can sometimes get Tentacruel. I think that's what I have to do in this one. Oh hey, second try again. My best one is third try, so that's fun. Can we catch it though? In the PSR TM exclusive Pokeball. That's 1. Interesting, that's not on the list. But yeah, the first one can only be maximum level 40. This one is clearly better because it's level 50. But also a lot more tricky to catch. Now I have to do casual strats and try and weaken it. Please don't use an attacking move. Nice. Now I can heal you a little bit. Could have used the full restore actually. I'm just gonna catch it and then change to my backup cartridge because I don't have Pokerus on this run. 10% chance, come on, I was trying to confuse you. Not fair. I told you this Tentacruel is a bully. No bully. There we go. Come on. Okay, let's try now. Oh. Nice. If I don't get it now, I will just switch straight up to my backup cartridge. Nice. If you wanna see it being caught in first ball, go watch Worst's world record video. And now I'm gonna change to my backup cartridge because of Pokerus. Sorry about the popping noises. Sorry. Ah, no more manipulation. Hey, look at that, PSR 18, hahaha. I'm so smart. Do I have to do other things? Rare candies. Yoink. And boink. Excuse me, coming through. Thanks for the push. And this Tentacruel was caught in the quick ball. I'm sorry, the PSR TM exclusive Pokeball. So I don't need any healing. The encounter rate in that grass I just went through is insanely low. Still possible, but extremely low. That's why I'm not bothering with using a repel there. Another tweak coming up. This is the tweak that makes us able to pass or skip the Wildstone gym. Because normally the rival would tell you to go back and fight the Wildstone gym, I believe. But now we can just go right through him. Which causes the game to do some pretty funny stuff when we exit this gym again. So stick around for that. But yeah, what makes this Tentacruel a lot better? Obviously because it's level 50, but also because we don't need to set up as much as like we did with the other Tentacruel that's only level 40 or so at this point. 42, I believe, before the rare candies. So this route is a lot more inconsistent if you don't get Tentacruel relatively fast. And I already struggled enough with getting the first Tentacruel in the old route. So I'm not too big of a fan of this route, but it's awesome nonetheless, and a lot, like, really fast to do. Like, I did the old route with the new tweaks, and got world record some time ago by 20 or so seconds. I think it's almost 20 seconds. That was meanwhile, like, that was while Worster and _Poi were both working on this new route. And 5 days later, actually I think it was the no, 4 days later or so, 3 or 4 days later, _Poi got a 2:49.07, I think, which was also about 30 seconds faster than my time, so he got world record. And a few hours later, Worcester went on and got 2:45 and absolutely destroyed both of our PBs and world records, like Worcester usually does. But I'm glad I got to have the world record for even just a few days. But yeah, the Pelipper and the Barrel, no, actually not the Pelipper, but the Barrel that we just fought, and the Azumarill are both 2-shots with the old Tentacruel, whereas this one is just 1 poison jab and dead. As well as this Golduck, it's also a 1-shot. Yeah, how dare I take away World's world record? I mean, I pushed him over the final stretch of finishing this new route, so that's always nice. Giving the final push, if it would have even changed anything, probably wouldn't. I mean, he would still be working on the route, but I don't know if he would have finished it as fast as he did after I got the world record. Using the 1x attack that we bought earlier. Then we can one-shot this Gyarados. What's also different from this Tentacruel compared to the others, or the old route, is that we have Hydro Pump now. 70% chance to hit. Have to use that a few times. Quack Champ in chat, by the way. If I'm actually featured on the BFF set, maybe. I am. Nice. Quack Champ in chat. And that's weak. You don't want to miss what happens when I get out of this gym. Because normally we would fight the rival outside the gym, and when you have defeated him, he will move out of the way to a specific location. He hasn't done that with this tweak, so the game gets a little bit confused. See ya. Runs straight into the woods. Oh, rude. Gonna wait here a little bit. This is a really awkward cycle that I somehow missed the other day, so I'm not taking any chances now. Oh yeah, if you played Platinum casually, you probably know about the Galactic Grunt blocking the way. Well, not really blocking the way, but having to fight him all the way up to this lake. Did this work? No, it didn't. And now there's a camera crew blocking the path. God dang it. Tweaks are hard, okay? Didn't work. There we go. Yeah, if you go one tile too high, and unsuccessfully do the tweak, like with no success obviously, the cameraman sprites will load, and you still can't get past them. But if you do it correctly like I just did, then you can pass them with no problem. But yeah, there's some tweaks you can do in the slow gear that seem easier, But with huge hands like mine, it's kind of difficult. Oh, this is the Hydro Pump fight. I have to use 3 Hydro Pumps. Get hype. So yeah, normally in the story, this lake is what it is because of a bomb. But that bomb never triggered. So I like to blame Wake's gym for basically just taking all the water from this lake and putting it into its own gym. He is the true villain of this fight, of this run. Oh, no Hydro Pump misses so far. That's Saturn. Now we do a little teleportation back to Rustboro. Orberg, I'm sorry, Rustboro is in Gen 3. Now we are heading towards a great feature that I'm so sad that they removed from other generations. Oh boy, that was close. Nice. I also avoided this spinner in this cartridge, on this cartridge, so I have to be careful about him. So I'll be traveling a lot since I don't have Fly, but it's still faster than having to go through the gym and be able to use Fly. I have to watch out for both those trainers now. Normally the jogger will only fight me in the morning. That's why I have to be careful about him now and not later. Or not earlier. Because in the nighttime he won't fight me. But now that it's morning he will fight me, so I have to be careful. Okay, this tweak is fun. Can crash the game, so I have to be careful. First try, easy. Oh, get off the bike. Welcome to Fork Route. Greatest feature of all time. This route will lower your accuracy as long as Fork is on by 40%. So 100% accurate moves will be lowered to 60, and 95, 90, and so on will be lowered by 40%, as far as I know. Fork Route is a great feature. Fork Route is a great feature. Oh god. 10%. It's supposed to happen to both of us, come on. Thank you. We're both supposed to be affected by the fog. Come on. Nice. That was the first trainer. There's 3 in total and 2 spinners. Oh, okay. Interesting. So yeah, with the old Tentacruel, a lot of these Pokemon would be not ranges, but 2 shots. Like this with choke. Foreground is a great feature. Foreground is a great feature. There we go. And the X attack you picked up at the beginning of the game, that's where you will be using that on the old Tentacruel. On the first fight, at least. Dang it, missed one tile. Foreground is a great feature. The best foreground I've had is one miss, I believe. So it is possible, but not quite possible. I don't trust critical hits. One in 16s. There we go. Almost out of this place. One spinner left though. This guy up there, if you can even see him. I thought he moved! I'm blind. Today I learned I'm blind. God dang it. Brian, please. Wiggly woo. Let's just pretend that he moved. Foreground is a great feature. I just wanted to demonstrate that that guy is up there. For people who can't see him, like me. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I'm a professional, I swear. Oh yeah, I guess never explained the tweak that I did earlier to get into the foreground, actually. You're not supposed to get in here before you have gotten the Vilestone Gym Badge, I believe. Then Cynthia will give you the secret potion. And that'll move the Psyducks out of the way. But now we can just tweak right past them. Bring out is a good move. We need that. There's still one more foreground left. Kind of. We don't have to do any fights in there, but we're going through one more location that's full of fog. Oh yeah, take a moment to appreciate the pixel art on those walls. So pretty. Oh yeah, we also got the old charm if you didn't do any glitches in this game. Where Cynthia will give you the old charm to give to her grandmother here, like we just did. But we never got that since we just tweaked past the Psyducks. Because she will give you the secret potion to get to this place in trade of delivering the old charm to her grandmother. But we never got it, so that's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, this random NPC is back. I think he wants to fight or something. Wants to change the world. He has a good theme though. So it's not too bad. Another hydro pump coming up. Nice, hit all our hydro pumps. So Ring Out is a move that only can kill if your opponent is max HP. If it loses 1 HP or so, you can never kill it because it does damage depending on percentage, I believe. Like according to percentage, some percentage, I don't know. I mean, I just make layouts for this marathon. I don't know much about how these games actually work. I leave that to the professionals like Worster and _boy. Shoutouts to _boy who actually helped me a lot with this game and also was originally the one who got me into this category. And also helped me a lot getting prepared for this route. For this marathon. There we go. Oh yeah, for some reason in this game you always have to leave the city in order to use teleport. You have to leave to the nearest route to use teleport all the time. I think it ties up with the incident in Eterna. Oh. Where you can't leave without the Explorer Kit. They really want you to go get the Explorer Kit and do mining and stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was close. Originally, I was also too scared, admittedly, to do this run, like this category. I am much more comfortable with the old route. And the thought of manipulating 2 Tentacruels really scares me. So I asked _boy originally if he could do this run because he is way more familiar with it and actually has a better time and knows how to do extended manipulation. Go, my squids! It's time to fight! Time to take over the world! Squid army! But yeah, _boy had to work, so he couldn't do this run. So he encouraged me to do it anyway. It's not going too bad, at least. I mean, the worst part is over, by far. The Pepper and Souls squid couple right here. Just noticed. They're pretty cute together though, not gonna lie. Even though the other Tentacruel didn't do anything. This is another place where the encounter rate is extremely low, but we have to use a repel anyway for when we have to backtrack. So might as well use it there. I forgot to equip the choice specs. I forgot to get the choice specs. Oh. 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 It's fine, we can get it after the next gym. It'll be a huge detour, but we do really need it. God dang it. Again, not used to this route. We would pick up choice specs before we went to fight Cyrus. Now we have to go get it after we fight Cyrus, and I'm really not used to that, so that's my muscle memory. Oh. Hopefully there won't be any issues with the rival fight. Tell us to craft it for showing us this route. Or these directions. To get a free pass on that spinner. But yeah, another point where teleport is really useful. When you get out of the lake that you tweaked past the camera crew to get to, if you didn't have teleport, or fly for that matter, you would have no way to get out of there because the TV crew would still be blocking the path. Same goes for Celestic Town, I think it's called. The Psyducks would still be blocking the path, and you wouldn't have the HM to get past Mount Coronet. So I'm only saving for this fight because I don't have the choice specs. I'm scared. It'll be fine though, it'll be fine. But yeah, the choice specs is an item that we can equip. It'll lock us into only using one move for the whole fight. The same move. But it will boost special attacks by 1.5, I believe. Would be really nice having right now, so I wouldn't have to panic this much. Oh, god dang it, our cross, please. Ugh. Rose Raid shouldn't be able to kill us. Wait, maybe I can use Poison Jab. Let's try. I have the poison Barbaron, so it might be nice. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Also, this gym looks really small on the outside, but then on the inside it's huge. Red bar strats, it's fine. But yeah, nothing special about this gym really. It's pretty forgettable. Well, actually just easy to forget. So yeah, I hope you guys are still enjoying the marathon. Europeans are just waking up, or should be awake already. Australians should be about to go to bed. And Americans should be asleep. And if you're American and not asleep, then what the heck are you doing? I can use water pulls on these magnolites. Nice. Oh, it's only 8:30 in Australia. Oh, go figure. Some people would go to bed at this time, I guess. But yeah, since you can tweak in a lot of places in this game, there is, like, there might be a way to skip other gyms, but the one in Wildstone is the only one we can really skip, because that's the one with the only HM that we really don't need, the HM for Fly. We pretty much need all other HMs to complete the game. Which is why we would love a way to get a tweak past Victory Road and the waterfall to get to the Pokemon League. So we could skip the last gym and not have to pass 2 spinners, one of them with 4 Pikachus on their team. Also with the old Tentacruel, the Bronzors on Saturn and Mars's team are both Rangers with Surf for some reason. I learned that the hard way. Pretty likely Rangers, but still a range somehow with Surf. Hopefully I won't have any trouble against the gym leader without choice specs. I'm too scared to take any chances. I'm not getting punished today for my mistakes. The run is pretty 50-50. I lost manipulation pretty early on and got like 12 encounters and didn't get Pokémon, so I had to change to a backup cartridge. And I also just forgot a really important part of the game, getting the choice specs. So I have to backtrack and do a huge detour later to get the choice specs, pretty much. Shouldn't hopefully take more than like a few minutes. Okay, this fight is free. Oh, I forgot to split earlier. This is also a category where TMs from the gym leaders won't really matter. I actually don't use a single TM in this run. I only use them to sell for money. But if you know extended manipulation, you don't have to. And since libraries are for nerds, we will just take this boat to Iron Island. Hopefully not get kidnapped by a Shadow Lugia. That would be a shame. Oh, we Gucci. Good RNG. Dang it. If you bonk into something with high speed like this, actually at any point, if you bonk really hard like that, you waste like about a second having to recover from that bonk. Bonking too hard. Okay, now I will go get the... Do I? Yeah, I probably need the choice specs. I'll go get them now, I guess. Normally I have to head north for Snow Point, but we're doing a detour. Luckily I bought extra max repels, so it should be fine. Could you please be a pal and wake up? Let me pass. I have to do the walk of shame here. Please. Hopefully we only need to use one more repel. I think we only need one more. I have to do the Salation tweak again, god dang it. Oh yeah, that grass I just went through. Supposedly it's 0.4% chance of getting an encounter there. It happened to me twice in a row. One of the encounters was a 5% chance. Time for this tweak again. Oh boy. Punished. The tweak of shame. Nice. What I like about this run, outside of not getting Pokémon and failing them a nip, and also for getting the choice specs here, is that my execution has been really good. Tweaks has been pretty decent. You should still give me the choice specs, I'm pretty sure. Not taking any chances. It's mostly the harder tweaks that I'm nailing pretty well on first try. But the simple tweaks with the slow gear have pretty much also been later tries. Okay, we got them. Nice. Run saved. First try, am I right? Now we can progress in the run. Get to hear this theme again. It's nice. Teach strength here. Once again, Monferno being a beast and can actually learn all the HM that we need that Tentacruel and Abra can't learn. Nice. And this is what I like to call Foreground Junior. Free candy. And now we out of here. Bye, Foreground. I love this theme so much, and this place. It's just really pleasant to look at. This is also a fight that's normally slower with the old Tentacruel. Tentacruel is pretty unlikely to die in one poison jab with the old Tentacruel. Unless if you got a crit or poisoned the Tropius. But this Tentacruel is just a beast and we got a crit anyway, so who cares? What am I doing? That was slow movement. Oh well. Get a free heal in here. We actually don't heal at any Pokemon centers at any point. We only use the PC if we are actually in a Pokemon center. Get up to level 58. Stranger danger, stranger danger. Watch out. Have we met before? I mean, if she gives us the function to use fly, why is she not using it like herself? That's what I'm wondering. And she also dropped her badge on the ground, so I'm just gonna pick that up. Nobody saw that. Don't tell her though. Just gonna borrow it. Gonna do the anime way of getting badges, I guess. Don't forget to equip the choice specs. Ah, thank you. How did I already forget again? I'm such a professional. Took such a huge detour to get the choice specs. Then I still don't remember to actually equip it. Oh, I missed the tile, god dang it. Oh well. That's a tile that doesn't act like the rest of the tiles here. Like, it doesn't have any snow effect. Like, as you can see, I'm moving pretty slowly right now. But there's one tile that acts like a normal tile where you can just run over it. And it's just that one tile. It's pretty hilarious. Also, you have to be really careful about the cycle you're on. You have to actually get the right movement in that cycle to pass that Rotato. I guess it's a Rotato in this game. This category? Yeah, this game. Oh, poor Boniri. Got destroyed. Feels bad. Look at this speedrunner up here. Look at this god gamer. He's already here. Already got rock climb and defeated the gym. I guess he could have done that while the detour to Celestic. Oh well. Let's not talk about that. Come on. Hopefully we don't hit Douglas. That would be a shame. Douglas, the good old spinner. Oh, no Douglas. Run saved. I'm saving for the worst case scenario. And I don't want to walk all the way up here again. Yeah, he's using tweaks that he didn't tell us about. Dang it, Barry. But yeah, this fight has become a lot safer after the new Tentacruel route. The first 3 Pokemon are pretty harmless. Easily one-shots. It's the last one that's pretty much the problem. Just gonna kill Scar-Gogo's mascot here. Don't tell him. With a crit as well. There's a Abomasnow right here. In the normal old route, if I were to crit Abomasnow, I would have lost. And if Abomasnow crit me, I would have also lost. Wait, that didn't do nearly as much as I wanted it to. What the heck? Did I miss something? Might have just gotten a really low roll. Oh. Okay then. Who needs 6 specials anyway? Whee! One more gym to go. I could have gotten the choice specs right here, but I didn't know if I needed them for Candice. I probably did, so... Wake up! Oh, god dang it, poison bar. Dang it. I'm waiting for him to actually spin in my direction first, in case he's gonna quick spin me. There's no way to manipulate spinners in this game unless if you use actual RNG manipulation. This is also another detour or new route that got implemented recently with even more tweaks. Normally we would just go all the way to Milestone and then down, but this one is a bit faster. Did I get it? I didn't. Oh, I loaded the area, god dang it. That's why. Debated. There we go. Oh, it's gonna become normal when I'm a professional, I swear. I might have to go get repels later. A tweak is not gonna work if you accidentally load the area, like I just did, because I'm a professional. Wait, really? How bad am I at this game? Come on. Oh, I tweaked on the wrong tile, that's why. There we go. Professional right here, I promise. But yeah, if I go load the area that I'm about to tweak with the soft tweaks there, then I can't do the tweak because it'll actually, like you saw, load the area. So I have to go find another load line to cross so I can deload the area. And if I open the menu as well, it will... Are you for real? If I open the menu, it'll also load the area. Time for this one again. It's a little bit different. Okay, there we go. I also learned you can crash the game by doing this tweak fast. In the fast gear. It'll skip a few fights again. There we go. One more tweak to go for the rest of the run. It was a fairly new tweak discovered not so long ago. It saves about almost 30 seconds, I believe. Because right now we're being told that the gym leader is having no motivation. He's depressed and doesn't want to fight, so he's hiding in the lighthouse. Go get him, please. I'm gonna go get the repels right away. But yeah, with this new tweak we can save like 20 seconds, 20-30 seconds. Because that guy we just ran into, he will be blocking the gym. But because this game is very smart, they didn't actually remove his model, the gym leader in his gym. So we can just get past the guy that's blocking the gym now and get on with our things. This is also the only serve tweak in this game. Or in this category at least. The last gym with 2 fun spinners. The first one is not too... Oh, the second one is not too bad. Other than having to pass him 3 times in total. But he only has 1 Pokémon, so it's not too bad. Unless if you pass him the first 2 times and takes forever to spin the second time and then hits you. Like he likes to do with me. The first one is the Pikachu spinner. With 4 Pikachus on her team. Which I may or may not have just run straight into in my old world record. We don't talk about that. There's the Pikachu spinner up there. Lovely person. I believe underscore Poi did a full run of Elite Four Round 2 glitched. Because there's actually a tweak that makes you pass, like, get past a major point in the post game. I believe it's like Flint and Volkner blocking the path, I'm not sure. Not making your pass until you go all the way around and do stuff. But doing a tweak can make you go past it immediately. I'm not entirely sure though, because I'm not familiar with that route. Hence why underscore is the only one who did it. Pikachu spinner. And this guy. At least we got him out of the way now. It's way better to hit him on first try than the other additional 2 times. Don't have to worry about waiting for him to pass, or waiting for him to turn around so we can pass him. Yeah, that spinner also likes to hit me on the last pass as well. What he typically will do is that he will let me pass the first 2 times. On the last pass, he will make me wait forever for him to turn. And then when I try to pass him, he will just look at me and fight me. He's so rude. So we have to save PP for our serve. That's why we opt to use waterfalls, even though it's a much longer name. Because healing at Pokemon centers is bad in speedruns. Bad. And slow, I should probably point out. With the old route, with the old Tentacruel, Wagner was normally not a problem at all. But with this new route, you risk a few ranges. I believe the main problem is that his first Pokemon is the more unlikely range to hit. 11ing 16, I believe. And the Electivire is like 15, 16, I have no idea. I think I heard something along those numbers. See ya. Hopefully he won't bully us too much. Oh, I actually have the range. Wait, do it? Yeah, I have the ranges in my notes. Jolteon is 13 and 16. And Electivire is 15 and 16. How convenient. With the old Tentacruel, we would have to set up on 1x special. And Jolteon would first go for Thunder Wave, and then into Charge Beam. And Charge Beam can never paralyze. You can, however, boost the special attack of Jolteon, but it doesn't get a chance to attack again. Really, game? Really? Really? That has never happened before, TM. "15 and 16. Excuse me. And before I don't even have Pokerus on this cartridge. I mean, I did get a really low roll on a Abomas now as well. Okay, that was the last gym. But Mr. Streamer, you only have 7 badges. How are you gonna get through to the Pokemon League? Well... Oh, excuse me, coming through. It's only in Gen 1, 2, and 5, I believe, where they use actual badge checks. In other games, they have badge checks, but it doesn't actually check for badges. So it tells you in this game that you are getting your badges checked, but they actually don't check it. I guess that'll be pretty convenient. ATM for Waterfall. That's your Gen 2 run, by the way. That's all Gen 2 we get. Jasmine, the Johto Gym Leader. Okay, so Rock Climb and Elixir. But Tentacruel doesn't learn Rock Climb. Oh hey, Monferno learns Rock Climb, that's convenient. And up Elixir. I really want to heal this. I have to heal it at some point, so I might as well do it now. Now we can move on. I'm talking so much about the old route, but this is a new route, so it's fine for me to talk about the new route. In the old route, we would have to equip the Poison Barb here to knock out an incoming Pokemon. But with this buff Tentacruel, we don't have to. This is the Mantine that's usually not being able to be one-shot without Poison Barb in the old route. Actually, I'm just kidding, it's just the Remoraid. Somebody's gonna believe that, and please don't trust me. Just trolling. Cap a face. Gray face, no space. One more spinner to go. This girl right here. And there we go, no more spinners. This fight is so much fun. She has a lovely Pokemon called Blissey. And if you play Gen 4, you know how slow the HP bar will go if you have a lot of HP. This will take about 12 seconds to drain, so I can stretch. Ugh. But it also means we're locked into Poison Jab now, so we have to switch. Poison Jab won't do much to Magnezone. So we're sacrificing Apple right here. Sorry, Shiro. And you know what? I don't trust this at all. I'm gonna pick this up. I have missed like 2 good rolls on 2 pretty important Pokemon. I'm not gonna risk anything anymore. Just need to wait until I can actually level up and use it. I hate wasting EXP like that. Being halfway there to a level and then waste it all on a rare candy. Oh yeah, this guy's a great team. They all die to water pulse. This is a world record. No, this is a fight that can pretty much determine a world record, and it did so for my old record. With the old route, at least, you would have to set up to 1x special on this Clefable, and you can either go for either Reflect or Light Screen. Light Screen means you have to set up to +3, but this Tentacruel is buff, so we don't need to. Hopefully. Or else this Torterra is gonna one-shot me. Neat. Oh, not quiet. There's another fight in the Elite Four where he can either go for Light Screen or Reflect randomly, which can also determine a world record or not. This Machamp would also be arranged in the old route. Not anymore. I'm gonna use my rare candy after this fight as well. That's stupid bonk. This guy is also pretty lovely. Got this Chimecho though, it's harmless. The other two. Not so much anymore with this new route, at least not for one of them. Oh, okay. Absol coming up likes to use Sucker Punch. Likes to crit me and kill me. Not with full health though, it's fine. The next one is a Dusknoir that used to be a range. Not anymore. Oh, the repel wore off. Great timing. Almost missed it. Dragon Tamer. This Altaria is pretty bulky, so we have to set up on 1x special. We're gonna use Ring Out, and like I said earlier, Ring Out is based on like a percentage, so it can only kill if the opponent is at full health. Like if it takes any damage, it can just never die. I don't know how exactly it works, but you can look it up if you're curious. Go, max elixir. Free to take. 2 more fights left of the victory road. Big wiggly woo. Also likes to crit me with power whip and kill me. But not at full health, and especially not when he misses. And hey, it's my favorite evolution. Also like Vaporeon and Kecleon and Charmeleon. Lumineon, not so much. This last fight is pretty hard, especially his last Pokemon. I'm pretty anxious, but I'm gonna risk it without a save. You can probably notice a theme when you see his Pokemon. I don't have enough serves to have to go for Water Pulse. Thanks, Electivire. Okay, Gibble into Gabite. The last one was pretty dangerous, like I said. I'm scared. Oh no, it's Swablu. Have mercy, Swablu. Don't kill me. Oh, we killed it. Nice. I'm supposed to look like a professional, yet I'm just sitting here telling lies like this. What am I doing? I mean, of course, Swablu is dangerous. Who would go on the internet and lie, though? That's the real question. But yeah, it's time for the Pokemon League. First we have to do some PC healing, though. Ah, dang it. I'm gonna keep Monferno on the team, just for safety. Oh hey, look, I'm ahead. I'm winning this race now. Nice. I think everybody running this category loves this Staraptor, especially critical hits. I'm also speaking from experience because I've gotten 2 crits in a row on the last 2 turns. Lots and lots of HP. Now we finally have the choice spec, so we can finally one-shot the Heracross. I'm gonna heal here because I don't trust anything. This is why I have trust issues. I don't trust running 16s, especially not in marathon setting. It's a range anyway. Pretty likely that since I used the rare candy, yeah. No need to worry. There we go. And I didn't do any shopping yet, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Actually, no, I didn't use the revive I had. I'm gonna be safe. I forgot full heals. I'm a professional, I swear. I shouldn't need any full heals at all, but yeah. Oh, Valstone's did the gym badge. Excuse me, hello? Oh yeah, never mind. We actually borrowed one from Maylene that he dropped, so that's fine. Right, time for the Elite Four. Starting off with Aaron, using Bug-type Pokemon. So I stated earlier that Tentacruel outspeeds everything, but not Yanmega after 1 speed boost, which is its ability. So we have to knock out Yanmega immediately and then set up on the next special. Nice. 20% chance to miss. Let's go. Don't need to heal for the next fight. Also, please don't let me make the same mistake as Worcester in his 90% run in PSR 2016. When I defeated the last Elite Four member, please spam me to take off the choice specs. I mean, I'm gonna save anyway, so shouldn't be that much of a problem. Oh, it's Xeno Kirby's favorite Pokemon. Split. Nothing, Gino. Go back to your 100% series. Nothing to worry about here. Alright, Bertha. Ground type trainer. I was hoping for a sandstorm here. A little bit faster, but it's fine. Still alive. Some people might worry that Sandstorm will be slow because it takes up like a lot of time in between turns, but Hippowdon here has the ability Sandstream and will set up Sandstorm anyway. Also, shiny Hippowdon, PogChamp. Okay, if anyone actually wonders, male and female Hippowdon have different color schemes. Some people think it's shiny. What are the odds? 1 in 8,192? It's 8,100 and something. Potion. Elixir. Oh yeah, the Elite Four also got a huge upgrade from Diamond Pearl. They didn't have as many Pokemon in Diamond Pearl as they do in Platinum, so they often filled in Pokemon that weren't even the same type as the type theme for the Elite Four member. There was only 2 fire types in Diamond Pearl. Infernape and Rapidash. So they gave this guy both Infernape and Rapidash and I think Lopunny something else. I mean, in this game there's only 5 different fire types that are not legendary. And this guy has all of them. Other than that, there's Moltres and Heatran. I actually don't think Moltres is part of this Pokédex, but it's obtainable in the late game. Actually, I have no idea if it's actually even in this Pokédex or not. They used to use Moltres in Elite Four Round 2. Steelix and Drifloon, that's it. I'm indeed Scandinavian. Scandinavian. But yeah, we don't have to set up anything on this fight, because it's all fire types. No problem at all. So yeah, pretty easy Elite Four so far. Next one though can be a little bit tricky. Good old Lucian. I mentioned earlier that there's another Pokemon that can use either Reflect or Light Screen after we set up. This is the fight. Danish indeed. How did you know? Is my accent that thick? I've been told before that my accent is thick, but... God dang it, only been told once. So he leads up with Mr. Meme. This is the one that likes to use either light screen or reflect. Light screen on PP pace. Reflect on bad pace. So naturally, I would hope it would go for reflect. But since we're in a marathon, it uses light screen, of course. So I'm only gonna heal this to make light screen run out in time. But when it actually matters. There we go. I'm sorry, Tootlar and Ryzigan, I'm gonna kill your main here. SB on, SB off. Yeah, Danish speaking people have pretty thick accents. That is true. I'm normally like, more people keep guessing that I'm German or Finnish or Norwegian though, before they guess that I'm Danish. Mostly German though. So if we didn't get light screen, we would have to set up another X special on Bronzong. It will go for either Calm Mind or Earthquake. Earthquake crit would kill me if I used the old Tentacruel. Might still do it with this Tentacruel, I'm not sure. I'm speaking from experience with the old Tentacruel, really. Alright, time to take up choice specs. And heal. With my old route, this is something I only did. I would pick up a citrus berry because it can potentially save a turn on Cynthia. Oh boy, spoilers, I'm sorry. It could maybe save a healing turn on Cynthia if you equip the citrus berry instead of the choice specs. Let's jam. Oh, that's a hyper potion. Hello. So depending on rolls, I can do this fight pretty fast and save. Okay, I should be safe from here, unless if I get a critical hit. Nice. Have to set up on +4 next special. Dark Pulse. The other move Speedruns has is Shadow Ball and Silver Wind. I learned that it had Silver Wind doing ESA because it used Silver Wind for the first time. Other than that, I've never seen Dark Pulse before, actually. And Shadow Ball has a chance of lowering your special defense. Less than ideal. Oh boy, this Togekiss. This Togekiss. Lost me a world record because I missed a 15 and 16 range. I believe it's 15, 16, I don't know. But with the old Tentacruel. With the old Tentacruel, we'd have to use 2x specials here. Dragon Pulse. Should be fine. Lucario has extreme speed, but is pretty unlikely to kill me. And I've never seen extreme speed before. Okay, we're fine. GG. Time is coming up at the end of the Hall of Fame. After we look at our Pokemon and the screen fades to black. Doesn't really fade it. It's like called a barn wipe, I believe. I don't know. Video editing details. Yeah, that's Platinum 90%. Not the most popular category in terms of runners. There's only 4 runners of this at the moment. Boyster underscore boy, Tyrant, and me. But it's not an easy category at all. Especially not with this new route. So if you want to pick up this category, recommend you start off with the single Tentacruel route, really. Because it's a lot more bearable. When you get used to that route and want to go for a really good time, then go for the double Tentacruel, really. Monferno MVP. And time. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the run. I'm gonna make this short because I need to skedaddle out of here, get to a football match, also known as soccer for the US people and Socceroo for the Australians. But yeah, I have some really good notes on both these routes, So if you're totally new to Gen 4 and tweaking and manipulation, then I have really good notes with a lot of details and animated images on how to do the tweaks. So if you're interested in this category and want to do either of them, just go ahead and DM me and I can give you my notes that'll show off how to do it and all that fun stuff. But yeah, coming up next is Pokemon Blue, 20% no save corruption. I don't even have the schedule. It's David Poco, that's it. So yeah, stick around for that, and of course keep enjoying the marathon. And yeah, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.